Hey pilots, DrainMan here, and today I've got a pretty awesome video. This is a little micro action camera, no bigger than your thumb, that you can stick on any drone with some awesome sweet features, and guess what it's called? The thumb. You're not going to want to miss this. Alright pilots, so I just want to throw out there that RunCam is constantly coming out with new stuff. They're being innovative and I just love it. So let's check this out. This is a action camera. It's very, very small. It's about the size of your thumb, which hence the name, the thumb, right? And this little guy is packed with features with a price tag that nobody can ignore. I mean, let's check this out. Not to mention, they are not new to the action camera world. They have been pumping out action cameras for quite some time. Is it the leading GoPro? No. Is it a DSLR camera? No. But it's an awesome, affordable camera that you can put on your quadcopter and get some awesome footage. So I'm excited to check this out. I don't know what's in store for us. Let's see what comes inside of the box. So we, look at this thing. Okay, look. Oh my God, it's so tiny. If anybody's girl can relate, you got a problem. Just kidding. All right, so there's your thumb, super tiny, super small, definitely freaking awesome looking in a sleek black. And I'm gonna set that to the side. Let's see what else comes in the box real quick. You've got your instructions if you're gonna get one. Here's your 3D printed mount, and this is super cool. What this does is it allows you to take your thumb and you just slide it in. Oh. Okay, it's tight. You will not drop your thumb while using the 3D printed thumb mount. I'm gonna pop this off before we get too far. There we go. So you get this awesome little 3D printed mount, and please keep in mind this is not the production version. This is just what was sent to me as one of the reviewers for testing. They wanted you to see what you would be getting, what would it look like, how would it work, and that's what this is. You've got some awesome mount with the bolt to go across and the mounting screw to do so. So you've also got another baggie full of little goodies, and let's see what they are. Ooh, an ND filter. If you're that guy that just can't fly without an ND filter, they got you covered. And watch this, as simple as a quick little boop, it's off, and boom, that is on, just like that. So that's pretty awesome. Out in the field, change an ND filter, takes a breeze. Okay, also in the package, we've got a micro USB cable. This is pretty awesome because if you weren't sure, you have a connection right here, micro USB, and what that means is you can connect this to the computer. It will read just as a removable disc. You can pull your video footage off of it, but also you can update firmware. So as they improve it and make it better, and everybody says, hey, I want this, change that, they can make those adjustments and make this thing better, and you can update that firmware. Also, we've got a sticky M3 if you wanted to use for soft mounting. This is pretty sweet. You've got the actual connector right here, so this will sit on your quadcopter. You'll take this shell and you'll pop that through just like yay, and then the camera fits right in here, and not only can you access the button to turn it on and off, you can also access the plug to plug it in. DrainMan, plug it in? It doesn't have a battery? No. We saved as much weight as possible. There is no battery inside. You will not have to charge and go fly, run out of battery, and have to come back from flying or sit out in the field with a charger waiting on this thing. No, not gonna happen. This is pretty sweet. Watch this. You will plug it in with this little JST plug right here. Kaboom. You'll wire this up right to the flight controller, and every flight controller, look, I'll just grab a random one. What do we got? Fettec. I've got a Fettec flight controller. What do you know? 5 volt, 5 volt, 5. All flight controllers have 5 volts. You're not going to have a hard time finding a place to wire this. Make sure you put it to a pad. Do not go to the battery. And you've got yourself power, endless power. But how do I take it off the quadcopter if it's wired? Done. Off to the sky. All right, so you're telling me that now, okay, great, no battery, but now I'm limited. I've got to plug it in the computer to get my footage. No. Right here on the thumb drive, there's a little place for your thumb. Bloop. You pop that off, and right in there goes an SD card. Watch this. You'll just simply take your thumb drive, you'll just plop it in, and then push it down. So now I can go up to 128 gigs. Do you know how much recording that actually is? That is a lot of video. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount, but it's a lot. And guess what? You get yourself a little Ethics or a little TBS SD card carry case, and you can have yourself a lot of footage powered right off of the battery, right off of the quadcopter. What does that mean? That means when I plug in the drone, this powers up. Woohoo! I'm not wasting battery. I'm not worrying about nothing. It uses, I think, somewhere around 280, 285 milliamps, which is pretty much nothing. So you can power this guy with not so much. Now, we've talked about how awesome this is because seeing the fact that it just unplugs, you go ahead and get yourself about 2, 3, 4. How many micros do you have? 5, 6 of these little JST connectors. You wire them up to all of your quadcopters. It don't hurt nothing to roll that up and shove it inside if you're not going to use it. But if you are, you just plug it in and go. Huh. I'm loving it. Now, something that you might be saying is, well, DrainMan, that thing kind of looks just like a Insta360 Go or a Go 2, and I have one, so I don't need that. And, you know, if you've already spent $300 on this guy, that's fine because this thing is really awesome. It actually looks very similar. No, it does have an internal battery and it does die. I know, and it has a maximum storage. So what does that mean? That means I go out, I fly, I fill it up. Now I got to come back. I got to unload. I lost some. I got to wait. My computer's dead. Whatever. You don't have to deal with that with this guy. You can keep on rocking and rolling. And for the price of this, I can literally buy 2, 4, 6 of these. I'm sorry, that's a big difference. So yes, there are some things that might not compare, right? But at 6 times the price, I should get a lot more than 2.K. I'm getting 1080p with 60 frames a second. That's not too bad. But the one downfall for me is that this guy does not have onboard stabilization, and that is big for me. This one will be a little bit shaky, so if you were concerned about that, it does not have stabilization on board. Does that mean you can't do it in post? Good question. Yes, it can. You just simply throw it into GyroFlow and you can edit all of your stuff post-production. Now, let's take a look as far as mounting. Look at this. So this is my setup for my Go 2. That just simply pops right in. Oh, I pressed the button. It's vibrating. Okay, just like that, I can stop recording, and this is the same way. You'll get a red light. A solid red light lets you know that it's on, and then if you click the button for a short click, it'll start blinking, and that lets you know it's recording, and you'll have that right up here, front and center. I want you guys to keep this in mind. So you see where that says thumb? You need to be sure that it is read that way when you mount it. You cannot mount it like this or this or this or this or that. It needs to be mounted where you can read the writing upright and it is correct. This guy, you can mount any orientation, so just keep that in mind so you don't get yourself hung up by flying an amazing flight and finding out the whole time you were like this. The thumb is just a little bit smaller. It's definitely a lot lighter. So if you're rocking something a lot smaller than this, we're talking small, you can put this on and you won't feel it. Pilots, who else is making action cameras for little tiny micro quads? I don't know anybody that's doing that, so I'm excited to hear what you guys think. I'm going to take this little tiny thumb and I'm going to put it on my quad and I'm going to take it out to the field and I'm not going to run out of battery. And I'm going to put that footage up for you guys. I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Woo! you can hear me, how incredible that I don't have to worry that I ran out of footage. How incredible that I don't have to worry if the battery died. Sometimes when I'm running my Go 2 or I'm running my GoPro, I go to pick it up and I'm like, oh, is it recording? Guess what? With this guy, it always is. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I will see you on the next one.